Good morning, everybody. In previous video, we are discussing the topic problems related to states of matter, especially the problems are related to ideal gas equation. As I think majority members follow the problems. Now, in this video, I am discussing the lesson name is thermodynamics. In this thermodynamics, majority of the students are confused to calculation of work. In this thermodynamics, majority of the students confused how to calculate work. Yes, in thermodynamics, to calculate work, there are two important methods are there. One is isothermal process. Isothermal process. And the second one is adiabatic. How to calculate work in isothermal process? How to calculate work in adiabatic process? In isothermal process or in adiabatic process, compulsory focus on the process is a reversible process or irreversible process. That is very important. Yes, to calculate the work, this is work. I can divide the work calculation in two processes. The left hand side process is isothermal process. Left hand side process, isothermal process. And the right hand side process is adiabatic process. Adiabatic process. In isothermal process, so first of all, what is the meaning of isothermal? What is the meaning of isothermal? Iso means same, thermal, temperature. So constant temperature. Isothermal process, the process in which temperature is constant or maintain a constant temperature. Maintain a constant temperature. If temperature is constant, then what about change in temperature? Yes, change in temperature becomes 0. In isothermal process, temperature is constant. Iso means same, thermal means temperature. Constant temperature. Temperature is constant, then change in temperature becomes 0. And delta E and delta H, both terms become 0 in isothermal process. Because we know the formula delta E is equal to mCp delta T. Delta H is equal to mCp delta T. If delta T is 0, then delta H and delta E both are 0 in isothermal process. Now I want to calculate work in isothermal process. Now I am already explaining. In isothermal or adiabatic, compulsory focus on the process is a reversible process or irreversible process. Suppose the process is reversible. How to calculate the work done? Suppose the process is irreversible, how to calculate the work done? I can explain detailed manner. First of all, what is the meaning of isothermal? The meaning of isothermal is constant temperature. And at a constant temperature, if the process is reversible, then we know according to first law of thermodynamics, according to IUPAC system, the mathematical expression for internal energy change delta E is equal Q plus W. Here plus Q nothing but plus Q or plus W. Anyone positive sign indicates system absorb. Positive means system absorbing. Negative means system emitting. If system absorbing a positive heat, then it symbolizes plus Q. If system absorbs a work, that means work applied on the system, then system absorbs a certain work, then it is a positive. Work done on the system is plus W. What heat absorbed by the system is plus Q. Then we know isothermal process delta E becomes 0. Therefore, Q is equal to minus W. What is first law of thermodynamics? Energy neither be created nor be destroyed. One form of energy is converted to another form of energy. Actually, according to first law, internal energy change is a sum of Q and W. But here delta E is 0, then the total heat applied on the system must be converted to work. The total heat applied on the system, that must be converted to work. Q is equal to minus W. Then, to calculate the work done, yes sir, I gave a formula. How this formula is coming, I can explain later. The formula for reversible isothermal work done is equal to minus 2.03 nRT log V2 by V1. How this formula is coming, I can explain with the derivation. R minus 2.03 nRT log P1 by P2. Use this two formula, we can calculate work in isothermal process. It is a work calculation in isothermal reversible process. Suppose the process is irreversible. In irreversible, there are two type of process there again. One is free expansion. Another one is intermediate expansion. What is the meaning of free expansion? No external pressure. External pressure becomes 0. Free expansion. External pressure becomes 0. If external pressure is 0, then work is equal to P external into change in volume. So then, if external pressure is 0, then work becomes 0. This is the free expansion in irreversible process. In irreversible process, isothermal work in intermediate expansion can be calculated by the formula work is equal to minus P external into V2 minus V1. Yes, these are the formulas to calculate the work done in isothermal reversible, in isothermal irreversible. Reversible means you consider all the steps. Irreversible means you consider only external pressure. Only at external pressure. Irreversible work done is calculated by the formula minus P external into V2 minus V1. I'm already explained the negative sign means work given by the system. Work given by the system. Work given by the system, then it is negative. Then process is adiabatic. First of all, what is the meaning of adiabatic? Adiabatic process nothing but heat remains constant. Heat, there is no transfer of heat. There is no transfer of heat from system to surrounding. In the adiabatic process, nothing but heat remains constant. In the adiabatic process, nothing but heat remains constant. There is no heat transfer from system to surroundings. No heat transfer. Okay. So now, if heat is not transferred, then change in heat is taken as 0. Then here, according to IUPAC, change in heat is symbolized by Q, small q. Change in heat is symbolized by small q. Small q becomes 0 for adiabatic process. If the process in the adiabatic process also, there are again two processes are there: reversible, irreversible. Reversible, irreversible. Reversible adiabatic work, how can you calculate? Yes, first of all, we know for adiabatic Q is equal to how much? 0. Now according to first law, delta E is equal to, Q minus W. Then Q is 0, then W is equal to minus delta E. According to the concept of heat capacity, delta E formula is mCv T2 minus T1. For 1 mole, N is 1. For N mole, N is equal to, for 1 mole of the gas, for 1 mole of the ideal gas, N is equal to 1. So W is equal to minus Cv into T2 minus T1. Yes, in this formula, what is Cv? Yes, it is the molar heat capacity at constant volume. This molar heat capacity at a constant volume changes from gas to gas. All monoatomic gases having a certain constant value, Cv is equal to 3 by 2R. 3 by 2R. Substitute Cv value here. And T1, T2, in most of the problems, T1 and T2 both are given, then directly calculate work. But in most of the process is reversible. If the process is reversible, then T2 is not given in problematic part. That T2 can be calculated by the different ways. This mathematical expression is coming from again integration of this work formula. Then we got TV power gamma minus 1 is equal to constant, where gamma is Cp by Cv, Poisson's ratio. TV power gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. By using this relation, T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 whole power gamma minus 1. In the problematic part, V1 value and V2 value, the two values are given. V1 value and V2 value, the two values are given. How can you find out T2? Yes, T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 whole power gamma minus 1. V1 value is suppose 1 liter. V2 value is suppose 4 liters. Then 1 by 4 whole power gamma minus 1. By using this data, find T2. Find T2. Substitute that T2 value in this expression. Then you got the work done. That is the very important calculation in adiabatic reversible process. So please focus, students. So please focus here. Very important. This is the very important problem. For IIT advanced point of view, this is the very important. Focus here. In adiabatic, first of all, in adiabatic, Q becomes 0. Is it clear? In adiabatic, Q becomes 0. We know according to first law, delta E is equal to Q minus W, where minus W nothing but expansion. Expansion work done by the system. Then Q value 0, then delta work is equal to minus delta E. Delta E is equal to how much? CV, NCV, T2 minus T1. For 1 mole of a gas, N value is 1. CV into T2 minus T1. But the process is reversible, that the T2 value is not given directly. That can be calculated by using either pressure or by volume. Yes. In a reversible process, if the process is reversible, that T and V relation can be derived by integration of mathematical terms. So then we got the final relation dV power gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. Then T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 whole power gamma minus 1. Then one more relation is there related to pressure and volume. PV power gamma is equal to constant. PV power gamma is equal to constant. And one more relation in terms of pressure. P power gamma, P power 1 minus gamma. Yes, I can write here. Yes, these are the important relations for adiabatic process. If the process is adiabatic and the process is reversible, relation between T and V is TV power gamma minus 1 equal constant. Relation between T and P is T power gamma P power minus 1 P power 1 minus gamma is equal to constant. And the last one PV power gamma is equal to constant. Now the very important, sir, how can you find out gamma? Yes, gamma is nothing but Cp by Cv. This value changes from gas to gas. All monoatomic gases, for all monoatomic gases, gamma is equal to 5 by 3. 3 by 2 R value is the Cv value, Cp value 5 by 2 R. Cp by Cv 5 by 3. For diatomic or linear molecules, gamma value is equal to 7 by 5. That is 1.7 by 5. 1.4. And the last value 4 by 3. 1.33. If vibrational degrees of freedom is not considered. That is gamma calculation. The last one, adiabatic irreversible. Adiabatic irreversible. Like that. In isothermal irreversible, there are two processes are there. One is free expansion, another one intermediate expansion. In adiabatic irreversible. In adiabatic irreversible, I compare here. In adiabatic irreversible, again similar to isothermal irreversible free expansion and intermediate expansions are there. Here also irreversible free expansion and intermediate expansions are there. In free expansion, external pressure is equal to 0. In this free expansion, external pressure is equal to 0. Then work becomes 0. We know according to first law, delta E is equal to Q minus W for expansion. In adiabatic process, Q value 0. Now in free expansion, work is 0. Then delta E becomes 0. And one more, delta H is equal to delta E plus delta PV. Delta H is equal to delta E plus P delta V plus V delta P. Then delta E 0. Then external pressure is 0. And the change in pressure is 0. Then delta H is equal to 0. This is the terms observed in adiabatic irreversible free expansion. Now in intermediate expansion, that is very important. In intermediate expansion of adiabatic, listen carefully. I am already explaining adiabatic reversible, how to calculate work. This is adiabatic irreversible work. In intermediate process, work is equal to, in the same formula, delta is equal to Q minus W. In adiabatic, Q is 0. Then work is equal to minus NCV T2 minus T1. But here, T2 can be calculated by which way? It is not a reversible process. Therefore, don't use TV power gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. Don't use PV power gamma is equal to constant. Don't use T power gamma P power minus gamma is equal to constant, because it is not reversible, it is irreversible. Now, in irreversible process, work is equal to minus delta E. We know delta E is equal to NCV T2 minus T1. By using this formula, work can be calculated easy. But how can you calculate T2 if T1 value is given, T2 value is not given? How can you calculate T2? Yes, I can explain here. In adiabatic, irreversible free expansion, intermediate, not free expansion. In adiabatic, irreversible intermediate expansion, work can be calculated by the formula minus NCV T2 minus T1. Minus NCV T2 minus T1. Yes, here work is equal to P external into V2 minus V1. That is equal to minus CV T2 minus T1. What is external pressure? What is the meaning of external pressure? Irreversible process means system changes suddenly. Sudden change. That means external pressure nothing but final pressure. What is final pressure? Initial pressure is P1, the final pressure is P2. Therefore, in place of external pressure, write P2. For 1 mole of an ideal gas, N is equal to 1. Then in place of N, I can write 1. And we know for ideal gas, PV is equal to RT. Therefore, in place of V, V2, RT2 by P2, RT2 by P2 minus RT1 by P1 is equal to minus CV T2 minus T1 minus CV into T2 minus T1. Yes, by using this formula, CV, you already explained CV. CV is equal to 3 by 2 R for monoatomic gases, if vibrational degrees of freedom is not considered. For diatomic gases, CV is equal to 5 by 2 R. For polyatomic gases, CV is equal to 3 R. So substitute here. R, here R is common. R and this side R, both are cancelled. Then substitute T2 when T2 value is not known. P2 no. P1 no. T1 no. P2 no. T1 value no. And by using this data, find T2. By using this data, here, by using this data, find T2. Find T2 by using this formula. After finding of T2 by using this expression, substitute that T2 value in the basic formula of work, that is minus NCV T2 minus T1. This is the basic formula to calculate work. Because our question is how to calculate work. Work in irreversible process, adiabatic irreversible process, work is calculated with the formula, simple formula NCV T2 minus T1. But that T2 calculated by this manner. Don't write TV power gamma. Don't write TV power gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. Because the process is irreversible. Suppose the process is reversible, T2 can be calculated only by using the terms, gamma terms. Okay, is it clear? Yes, one problem related to adiabatic process. Yes, in a problem, if the process is adiabatic, this problem, in problem it is already mentioned. If the process is adiabatic and temperature, volume, the process is adiabatic and temperature and volume related by the following expression. TV power n is equal to constant. TV power n is equal to constant. For polyatomic gas. For polyatomic gas. Then find the n value by using this expression. Find the n value by using this expression. Yes. First of all, what is the relation between temperature and volume for adiabatic process? Adiabatic reversible process. Yes. We know TV power gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. TV power gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. What is the gamma value? What is the gamma value for polyatomic gases? Yes. For polyatomic gas. For polyatomic gas. For polyatomic gas, gamma is equal to 4 by 3. Gamma value is 4 by 3. Therefore, in place of n, here gamma minus 1 is there. N is equal to gamma minus 1. That is equal to n is equal to gamma minus 1. N is equal to gamma minus 1. Yes, gamma value is 4 by 3 minus 1. So then 1 by 3. Yes, we got the value. 1 by 3. 1 by 3. So that is our answer. Yes, one more question. In a thermodynamic process, helium gas obey the expression T by P power 2 by 5. T by P power 2 by 5 is equal to constant. Find the heat in that process for n mole of helium gas. First of all, what is the name of that process? First find out what is the name of that process. What is the name of that process? Yes, given expression is T by P power 2 by 5 is equal to constant. That implies T is equal to some constant K into P power 2 by 5. We know PV is equal to RT for 1 mole. That implies PV is equal to R into T K into P power 2 by 5. Yes, that implies P into if this expression is more like this, P power 1 minus 2 by 5 into V is equal to some constant This is the conversion to P power 5 minus 2, 3 by 5 into V is equal to constant. Both terms is multiply with 5 by 3. 5 by 3. The power. It's the power multiplied with 5 by 3. P into V 5 by 3 is equal to constant. P into V power 5 by 3 is equal to constant. P into V power 5 by 3 is equal to some constant. This is in the form of PV power gamma is equal to constant. This is in the form of PV power gamma is equal to constant. PV power gamma is equal to constant. We know for helium gamma value is how much? 5 by 3, since it is a monoatomic gas. So here also 5 by 3 is there. 5 by 3 is there. Therefore the process is adiabatic. Hence the process is adiabatic. PV power gamma is equal to constant. That is possible only in a adiabatic process for helium. So the process is adiabatic. The heat is equal to how much? Yes, the heat is equal to 0. Since the process is adiabatic, heat remains constant. Change in heat becomes 0.